Guys, you're not going to believe this here. I got Justin Bergman on the mic, guys, and we're going to tell you all kinds of fun stuff. So if you got friends, you better go share this real quick because we're going to spill the beans on a few things here for some fun stuff. So first of all, you said you're staying in town this week? You're not going to Texas right now?
No.
So no tournament?
I might fly down there for a day
next week?
Yeah.
I got a guy wanting to play you, two guys actually. One guy wants $50 sets. Another guy said more. He said he's a 750 Fargo.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Who is he? I know him. I guarantee I know him.
Probably. I'm just go through my messages. I forget.
There ain't too many of them.
I know. Right? But he said he wants to come in and play you cheap. I mean, not like, and then Alex is going to be here next week from Florida. Remember Alec?
Yeah.
Justin Hall's
Young
friend?
Kid, yeah.
Yeah, so Alec will be back. And then you guys better share this up quick, guys. I'm going to start asking questions. Your friends are going to be sorry they missed some of this stuff. Did you have a game set up tonight?
No.
Almost, though?
No, but I thought there was going to be something that happened.
We had all the people in the right places, right?
Yeah.
So no game happened tonight, but it possibly could have. And the reason why is because a huge game happened last night. We all got the pleasure of watching Justin Bergman play a set for $50,000, right?
Yep.
So Justin plays this set. So this isn't the biggest set you've played, is it?
Close.
It's close.
Yeah. I think I played for more, but that's probably the most, like I bet. Or,
yeah.
Like I played Oscar for 40.
Right.
I played Jeanette. I bet like 28,000 of my own money.
No way.
But there was like.
That's when you were giving her the 6-ball?
Yeah. I played her 3 nights in a row, and there might have been 100,000 bet.
Oh,
man. On that set. Carl, he bet on me a bunch of money that set. But,
that's nuts. So this is Justin Bergman with me, guys. This is Brendan from the Players Club. So last night he plays for $50,000. This game was set up kind of in a hurry, but it was kind of also like in the works for a few days.
Yeah.
So we weren't like overly secretive about it, but it happened. So Justin comes in. He's given up a monster huge spot, which he's done many, many, many a time. But it's a little different for $5,000 a game.
I think, yeah.
And for $5,000 a game, here's the difference. It's not just $5,000 a game. It's $10,000.
Right.
Like you're about to win a game and you hang the 9 and you lose. That's a $10,000 swing. It's not just $5.
Yeah, and then like I know.
And you're giving up,
Did you watch it? Like first 10 games, I shot 2 times.
Yeah, well, he made like
you gotta
4 on
get
the
out.
break.
You got to get out.
And you overran position just a hair on some tough shots and end up having to kick it 2 balls, which is like a nightmare for you.
Yeah.
What's going through your head when you got to kick it a ball and you're giving up the last 5?
Oh, yeah. I mean, well,
are you looking to play safe? Or are you trying to get distance? Or are you just
depends
praying?
on who you're playing, but like on a bar table,
well, if you're giving up the last 5, I mean, you're
But
playing,
on a bar table, honestly, you're better off kicking hard unless it's like a really easy
and giving it a chance to go somewhere.
Well, because you can still get safe.
Or shit.
A lot of times it's really hard to try to kick safe. So you might as well try to, especially on like a fast diamond where the balls are moving.
Try to get separation or make something magical happen.
Yeah. You'd be surprised how many times you end up better
Did it make
off.
you sick at all, though, to kick at shots for $5,000 when your opponent just has to make 2 balls to win?
Yeah.
Like what? Making that decision, though, like you have to decide that. It's different when you're deciding for 200 or 100, where you're just like, I don't give a fuck what happens. I'm going to kick this ball in.
You want it to be easy for $5,000 a game.
You just want to run the balls out, right?
That little
you don't care how hard the run out is. You just want to run them out, though. You don't want to be kicking at nothing and hoping and praying.
Yeah.
You're like, I'd rather run the hardest rack than have to kick and let this guy just take a chance on it.
You know what really sick? I don't mind that as much as when I'm watching a guy kick hard. You know he's going to kick hard. Like he's got a money ball or 2.
Yeah.
And you know he's going to kick hard and go at it.
Yeah.
That's what I know. I can't even watch sometimes.
Oh, man. Trust me. I know how that feels. You also had to sweat every break. You had 2 balls out of, that could go on the break or any combos that happened right afterwards.
He was being smart about it. I was moving him, and then he was moving his cue ball.
Now, you said that, but he had a racker. So were you getting to decide where the balls went?
Yeah.
So you would say put just the 1 ball? Like you just got to decide where that spot ball went, the 5?
I could pick the whole pattern, but I wasn't.
You just said put the 5 here or there.
Yeah.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
So Justin's one of the easiest guys in the world to match up with, in my opinion. And some of the reasons why is, like I said, he's never said no to me. Now, I only set up cheap games for him. I'm kind of his cheap game guy. I try to find guys to play him all the time. I don't have the guys that... I'm not a guy that sets up $5,000 or $50,000 sets generally. I'm more of...
they never happen.
Yeah, I set up... just like I sell cues, I set up sets 1,000 and under. I'm great at matching
and all
people
the guys that say, bet 20, bet 10, they hardly ever bet 10.
You do.
Their exhibitions or they're full of shit.
Now, you've played a lot of them though, and I know
Yeah.
they're real.
Yeah.
I've held the money enough, and I've seen it enough, and you're
Yeah.
probably one of the premier cash game players in the world, definitely in the country.
Yeah.
I mean, you are. Who the hell's out there playing right now besides you?
American. I mean, right now at the moment, probably.
Oscar a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm not saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying I hear
just
his name
like
a little
right
bit.
now at the moment.
I'm sure Chris Robinson's playing.
Well, a lot of the Americans, there's nothing to do. Like
Yeah.
the pool rooms aren't open where they live at. So.
All right, so last night, man, you go down 4 games at 5,000 a game in a set for 10 ahead, which means whoever you have to beat the guy by 10 games or it doesn't end.
Right.
Right, unless you guys agree to call it off and pay off at some point.
Yeah.
So it's basically 5,000 a game. You agree to lose at least 10 games, no matter what.
We agreed to play to a certain time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even hear that part yet.
Yeah.
It was so funny. Like this went together so easy. Like,
But that's even worse because you know why? Like say you get down, and you got an hour left.
You can
Like say
stall
you're
it
down
out.
7, you can stall it out. But what if you're the other guy? Like, well, now you're going to make money, so you'll stall it out. But now reverse it. Now you can't win no
you
money.
can only break even as best
It
you
may
can do.
be. What if you got 30 minutes and
Right.
you're 8 games losing?
Yeah, I hate that. I hate it when people
Yeah.
give me like an hour notice and I'm playing one pocket. I'm like, I get 2 freaking games,
Yeah.
maybe 3 if I'm lucky,
Yeah.
and I'm stuck 5 here. I'll just pay off,
Yeah.
So yeah, Justin's playing, and he's stuck 4 games, and things aren't going well. The guy's making him on the break. I think he made a 5 and a 9 on the break in the first 4 games.
Yeah.
And then
he made 3 money balls and 4 breaks.
Yeah, and then he also got an easy out when you missed like a kick shot, or you got a kick shot and left them like a 2-ball out or something.
Dude, I tell you, I might have played the best pool I've played up
All
here
week here.
against maybe ever, and but I had to.
Yeah.
I had to get out
Well,
every time.
This is why I try to tell everybody here that you do have that extra gear. When people watch you play in this bar table and beat Brady by 20 games, you ran 36 racks, right? And when you played Skylar Brown and you've played a bunch of matches on that table, especially recently.
Yeah.
And I told everybody, and I said, look, he's playing really good, but he is missing a few balls, which is weird because he doesn't normally miss balls,
For me, for me to get into pool, and it's probably bad. It's not a good thing, but I just really like to bet a lot of money playing pool. Like I can get into it.
I know, but I've seen you play awful hard for less.
No, yeah.
And you still play just about as good.
I got to be in the right mood.
I know, but you still play just about as good. You're giving up. You're 100-0 up here. I know you get pissed when I say you're 101, so I won't say it anymore.
No, I don't get pissed.
He lost one night. He's played a guy for like 4 nights, and one night he ended up down like 1 or 2 games, and I say he lost that night, and he gets pissed at me. So
no, I don't.
He's not. I say he's 101. He said, "Who the fuck did I lose to?" So anyway.
No.
So last night, like I said, he gives up a ton of weight, man. This is no joke. So he's never lost up here. He's playing on giving up a ton of weight to a guy he's played a lot of pros this way. You guys know who he is. It's Carl. He's the guy from everybody knows. He plays big sets. Justin's giving him a ton of weight, right?
Yeah.
The last 5 and the break. And on a bar box. So Justin, all of a sudden, man, you go on a little tear. He started breaking not quite as good. He was trying to crush him, and he had a big break. It had to scare you at
I think
first.
there was like 3 people that I talked to that liked me in the game.
Yeah.
Everybody else liked him.
I generally like you, except for, the fact that you could lose without doing anything wrong. You could do nothing wrong and lose.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about
Perfect
games like
and
that.
lose.
Yeah. And so you go on a nice little tear, and you end up winning probably I don't think you lost 2 or 3 games the rest of the way after it kind of got going your way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was unbelievable to watch, man. So did you get nervous ever shooting that, other than when you were watching him shoot? Like when you were shooting,
of course.
You did?
Yeah.
What was I watched most of it, but I don't have a great memory. Did you have any big shots
I
or big
wasn't
things
as
you remember?
nervous as a lot of people, like you would think. I really wasn't.
I know, you don't
probably
get
been
it.
more nervous for maybe Hill for $100, like here. I'm serious. One, because
when
I
you're playing
said,
Jung for
I'm
dinner?
thinking, well, I know Carl, he's good action, and maybe if I lose, I can play 10,000 a game.
Yeah.
So I knew if I lose, I'm not trying to lose, but
Oh, yeah.
maybe I can play the game again and bet more money. And I knew I wasn't going to quit,
So I can tell anybody that's ever guessed anything about Justin, he's never lost a match. So anybody that ever thought about anybody dumping anything, you just forget about it. He's never lost a match and never will, in my opinion. Just don't bet against him.
That happens so little in
I know.
pool.
I tell people that, but
Good
people
players,
still bring it up.
They would rather die than lose.
Yeah.
Like,
now, and everybody knows that you guys do often do savers.
yeah.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Most people don't disagree with it. Some do.
Yeah.
But that's often, and that's just.
Well, sometimes you have to. Like a lot of time, like okay, you got a lot of tournaments that they're paying 20,000 to the winner and nothing to the loser.
Which you've won before.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of stupid. Like you're forcing the players to make a saver.
Did you have a saver with Corey when you beat him out of the 20,000 in Poplar Bluff?
I don't think so, but I mean we have done savers.
But remember that one though? You beat him. I remember you shooting that 9-ball like you didn't even care at the end for the 20,000. Like
no,
you were froze to the rail and the 9 was on the spot, and you walked up and almost one pumped it. Like
really?
No, I mean not that bad, but like you were so confident it was crazy. Like I'm like
bar table, I guess.
I know, but on a valley too. But
no, yeah.
Still though, like you just don't seem to get nervous like most guys do.
Oh hell no, I get nervous, of course.
It's stunning, man.
If you don't get nervous, then something's wrong with you.
Well, I understand, man, but like you still don't.
Some people handle it better, like
Remember when Dennis Orcolo and Shane were playing? Yeah. Dennis almost scratched 3 times in that Hill game.
I know.
How many games have you lost when you were in control at the end? Never.
I mean, I try not to. I try to be careful and not do that.
You know what I mean? So here, we talked about this the other night too, guys. I love this one too. So we talked about how after you get a lead, and we all thought that's when you started sliding around the table versus walking into every shot. You start playing a little quicker. And you said it's just when you start feeling good. It has nothing to do with whether you just took the lead or not, or maybe it's just coincidence. But as soon as you start feeling good, you like to move a little faster.
I think I'm a slow starter, a little bit. And I think for pools, especially at the top level, it's a little bit of a lucky game. Like you can play 10 games and not really have a lot of chances, so like when 2 pros play each other and it should really be like a race to 21. Like that's like an average match, so.
I like that. We like the longer races here. We've been watching them every night. Don't you love what's going on here with the way we do all these longer races?
It's been awesome.
Everybody playing each other and pumping each other and moving each other, and
it gets other people wanting to play too. Like action, when people gamble, it makes other people want to gamble.
The words I use is action breeds action.
Yeah,
it just makes it like it just creates that thing in the air and everybody wants it.
It does. Yeah.
So it's been a friggin' blast, man, watching this last couple of weeks. And Justin's played $10 sets.
There's been games every night for the past month.
Yeah, Justin's. He told me the other day. He threatened. He said, "Man, I need a night off from cheap pool, man. Just call me if anybody wants to play big, but I'm gonna take a night off at cheap pool."
I needed sleep.
And I said, no problem, man, no problem. I said, just go ahead, go get some food, go eat, take some sleep, do whatever you need to do. And I said, call me tomorrow and tell me what time you want the table. And he's like, fuck you, I ain't calling you tomorrow. He called me. He called me before I even thought he'd be awake. Said, I need the table at 9:30.
Yeah, because I could bet pretty high.
And then he showed up at 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still.
Well, that was for
get
Cody.
No sleep.
That was for the day before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still didn't get no sleep.
I know. We thank you so much for being here. I'll keep you here forever, so I'll let you go whenever you want. But the guys, we had so much fun. Justin's always here for us. I can't think of anything else to ask him right now because I ask him questions every friggin' day.
Do you have a lot of viewers tonight?
We had like almost 200 watching Mike Devers and Chris. So they well, Chris got a pretty big lead on him. They thought you guys wanted the table, and Chris offered Mike a buyout. They're going to start over and play again.
Oh, what the hell?
Well,
See,
this is not your fault. This has nothing to do with you.
No.
But they were like once Mike started getting blown out, and Chris like went on a 10-2 run on him, and they like I said they thought everybody else was wanted the table. Things were going on, and
oh yeah.
So they just kind of agreed to start over and play again. Like they didn't. It was just kind of like they didn't want to sit there and play for the next 2 hours when Mike was down by that much, and then take the table up the whole time. And they just wanted to start over and play again.
Now, do you like that rule, like kind of like a mercy rule, like
Colby and I have one. Like we're playing a race. The last time we played, well, not the last time, but we played a race to 50. He beat me 50-25, right? Well, we're going to play a race to 100 as soon as I'm better. I broke my leg and arm, for those of you that don't know. So as soon as I'm better, we're going to play a race to 100. But we agreed that if one of us gets to 50, the other guy can buy out for 50%. And then it'll go up to 60, 70, 80% every time somebody gets there. So the whole point is like...
So if it's 50-45 or 48...
I'm not buying out,
well,
though.
Nobody would. Yeah. But I'm just saying you got the option.
No, we'll probably set at least a 10-game lead or something. But neither one of us are buying out. We both want to. I mean, if he has me stuck 50-25 again, though...
Don't make that rule. Don't even make that rule.
Literally, if he's up 50-25, I'd rather quit and start over right there.
Right.
And just pay off the 500 and start over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well,
I don't want to play for 4 more hours if I'm a huge underdog. I'd rather start over and lose the money.
See, screw that. You can always come back. And
man, but it's just.
I know. I know what you mean.
It's
But
just
here,
more of like I want to play and bet more or something. I just don't want to sit there and lose a match, and I know I'm going to lose and have to play for 2-3 more hours. Like if he's beating me that bad, like he's going to kill me because that's just what I mean.
I know what you mean.
We're dead even, and we play all the time. Like we both know each other real well. And
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but like it's not like we're trying to get out of the money. I just want to start over so I can have a chance to win and bet more or something.
Right,
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that makes sense.
I just don't want to sit there and like have to play for 2 more hours. I'd rather just pay off and like.
Yeah. I was going to play John Mora. I think it was John. It might have been another good player.
After you played him the first time?
No, I think it might have not been John. I just remember we were going to play a race to 100 for like 20,000, and they asked me to do the rule, like
now,
a
you
mercy
did that
rule.
once, so you did play him once to a race to 100, and you beat him like 100 to 70, right?
I played him like
when you guys
3
were like
races
20
to 100.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I played him left-handed. Not that long ago, like a year ago. He played left-handed, but I gave him.
I remember that game. Yeah.
I gave him some games.
Right.
But then, yeah, we played a long time ago. But no, somebody asked me to do. We're playing a race to 100, but they said if you ever get down 15, it's over. And I'm like, that's stupid.
So it's 15 ahead, but
well,
or over at 100.
It could be like 20-5. I feel like if I get down 20-5, I can still win a race to 100.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily, especially with good players.
Well, that's why we started ours at 50. Like
Yeah.
we weren't starting it at. What I mean? Like I said, I just don't want to play another 100 games of pool if, like if I'm that far. Like, I'm not. I don't know.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Like I said, I only game with my friends, man.
If
You
it's
pretty
like
much
90 to 50, and you're playing a race to 100, that's kind of like you're.
Well,
not
that's
gonna
a
come
situation
back.
where you're going to have to pay off every bit of it. Nobody's giving you a buyout at that point, except for about 90%.
Yeah.
But that's why I said we just set one. Like we just called it that. Just like so we're
I'll
like.
tell you what though, I've played Matt like I had Jason Shaw down right. One
Oh
time,
yeah.
And I'm up like 30 games.
Yeah.
And I only need like 4. And like everybody thinks it's over, and I'm like, dude, it's not over. Like you can start getting weak. You can maybe dog it a couple games. He breaks and runs a 9 or 10. Then
You break dry again.
or you dog it again, and he runs a 5. Now you got the heat on you.
Yeah.
And now, he still needs 20, and you only need a couple, but he just did it. He could do it
That
again.
happened with Shane and Dennis.
Yeah,
Shane
exactly.
had a 30-game lead or something like that.
Exactly. Dude, there's pressure.
And
on
Dennis
every-
starts putting 8s on him left and right.
Yeah. People don't have the mentality or whatever to. They think a race to 100 is boring, but that's really, if you want to see
love it.
the best pool, if you want to see guys play their best and the least amount of luck, that's what they should be doing.
Would you rather play a race to 100 or 3 races to 33 or something?
Well, I'd rather play.
Like you played Hennessy one time, 3 races to 21.
But you can be up games and lose that way.
Right.
Either way is good. I mean,
If you had to pick, which would you play?
a race to 100. Of
Race to
course.
100?
Yeah, but race to 33. That's enough pool.
Right.
A couple sets too. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, man? Okay, so all the chatters talk about this, all right? So while I've got you here, because I always give them what I say, you say. But Jason Shaw, are you going to New York to play him or Connecticut?
Hell no.
You're not going.
Why would I do that?
They've got an offer to you, right? But you
No.
also have an offer to
they
play
did.
him.
No.
They never did.
They said that they would pay my hotel. His buddy or something.
Right.
When we should be getting 10,000.
So you never got a concrete
Why would I
offer.
go to his hometown pool room and not get nothing?
Right. So these days,
somebody offered us $7,500 each.
Yeah. So
And
just
I
so
said,
people
yeah.
know, these days, like
Yeah.
what we do right here, streaming wise, we're a very small company. I
Yeah.
usually give Justin when he comes plays on the stream for a planned match. I usually pay him.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a lot more, sometimes less, but I always try to take care of him.
Yeah.
So these bigger streamers like Ray and Big Truck, they have huge audiences bigger than us, and we're growing. But we also work with Big Truck, not against him or anything.
No,
But he pays these guys pretty well when they put on these great big matches, especially a huge draw like Justin and Jason Shaw and whoever else you play. So he, somebody calling to offer him a free hotel room and the claim that
for
they're
a
going to
match like that,
yeah,
I mean, like-
they deserve a lot more.
Yeah, and it's not like I just want stream money or something, but
Right.
like, at all the history and everything like that,
It's
like,
worth it.
Like I'm gonna go to his freaking
Yeah,
pool
yeah.
room. His home
But you
pool
said
room.
you would go up there and play for everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, a
And
pool
I asked you
table's
why.
A pool table.
I asked him why, and this is exactly what he said. He said, "'Cause he'll play me." That was your answer.
He's one of the only people that
Will
I
play
can
you.
actually get to play even.
Right.
I get to bet a lot. So.
That's what I always tell people. How many people are there that will play you even? Somebody asked me. They said, "Can we ever see Justin play even?" I said, "Yeah." There's about 30 or 40 people that might play him even that have a chance of winning, or 50
No,
or.
I'd say there's probably like 20 or 30, but there's really only like 5 that will actually play.
Well, I mean,
half of them don't gamble.
No, I know.
Half of them you're friends with.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like, so.
I'm just saying, but even in existence, though, in the whole world, there's that, there's just not that many. In our country that live here, I mean, God bless, man. Like I said, after you put so many beatings on Oscar,
Yeah. Oscar is like one of the only ones that.
God bless his heart.
Gambles,
I know. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. I hope there's a whole bunch of stuff that pops off in 21, man. We're going to keep him as busy as we possibly can here. He's having fun here, I think.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep him going.
Get to play.
Yeah, Justin, he gets to play, man. He doesn't always like the spot I think he got tired of the bar box playing $10 pool for a while, but.
Yeah.
He had a few $100 sets and stuff.
I just like playing pool, period. But
just so you know, like he's given our best players around here like 16 to 10 and 16 to 8 races to get him to play. He's given some of the better one pocket players. Yeah, on the bar table. He's given the better one pocket players, the best ones 11-7 and when I say I mean the best in our area, I'm not saying he gives Andy Quinn that. Everybody always shoots that one off to me. But yeah, man, we're having a blast over here. We got all these little matches going on right now. We got Rodney and Rudy playing Banks, which is kind of crazy. Chris Collins' match got canceled, so he jumped on JP. So do you know all these matches we got coming up? You know most of these guys. I got JP and Skylar Brown playing 8-ball. You know anything about JP's 8-ball game?
No. I know he plays pretty decent from what I heard. But
he would be like a 10 in Jake's tournaments. Yeah. Skylar Brown would probably be about the same.
Like
JP.
Jay, he can't beat Jay.
Can't beat Jay.
Sam?
I don't
Who
think
do you
so.
think's better, Sam or Jay?
Jay.
I'm going to start some shit.
Jay.
Yeah.
I think they know that too. They play here together, and Jay beats him.
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly.
Something to say about that.
I'll tell you exactly what Sam will say. Sam would say that if both of them were together and they were going to play somebody rotation pool, that they'd probably put Sam up.
Yeah, and Jay one pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Jay's better all
Now,
games.
having said that, it would have been like when you used to run into Chip and Joey,
right.
And you may not know which one of them really does play better, this or that. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, though. Jay is impressive.
Jay plays real good. Jay's mad at me right now because I call him Bar Table Jay. He went on a tear winning all these bar table tournaments.
Jay? I thought he hated bar tables.
He does, and he hates the name I gave him more.
You call me that, too, and I think they should just burn them all. So.
Man, if they burned them all, what the hell would you do?
Well, everybody would play on the 9-foot.
You'd be
like they used to play on 10-footers.
We're going to get one.
10 foot?
Someday.
That'd be cool.
I ordered 4 new diamonds for us.
Should get a Chinese 8-ball table.
We need to get our own.
That would be the best game.
Chinese 8-ball?
Yeah.
Have you played it?
I've not really, but I've hit balls on it.
Have you ever been invited to any weird tournaments like that?
Yeah, any American. They want Americans. Like they pay your flight and everything.
You ever been to China?
Nope.
You want to go or?
I just don't.
You just told me recently you want to go to the Philippines.
Everybody talks about world titles and this and that. Yeah. I don't go play them. Like.
Now, you told me that you wanted to go to the Philippines and China, or not China, but Taiwan this year, right?
Yeah. I want to go to the Philipines.
You definitely want to go to the Philippines? Yeah. Are you going with the Sword Brothers or by yourself?
I mean, maybe. Whoever wants to go.
They have don't they have family? Or didn't Alan marry a Filipino girl?
Yeah.
They have family there or friends or whatever?
Yeah,
or?
Dennis.
Dennis you're good friends with too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good friends with Dennis.
Yeah, I got I can go over there and stay with a couple people I know.
That'd be really cool.
Little Pat lives there.
Oh, yeah. Little Pat's there.
He said I can stay with him.
Did you ever play him?
Go do that. We gambled like once or twice, like when I was like 18.
Did you give him weight?
$100 a game. I think I gave him like a ball, or we might have played even. We played at the break, and we only played like an hour or two. We didn't even really gamble.
I do have another game for you I forgot about. You got Joe Wolford coming up one pocket.
Yeah.
He says he's going to play.
I hear that. I'm ready.
What do you think you're going to give him?
I don't know.
So I remember you were giving him like 11-6, I think, when he was trying to play like 7 years ago.
Yeah, he was playing really bad.
Yeah.
I was probably playing my best.
Do you think you're going to try to give him 11-6 now or 11-7? Or I know you're going to try to give him as least as possible, and they're going to ask for as much as...
It depends on the bet. if
hey, so
cheap... I ain't giving up 11.
Like when you were playing Brady, man, you started out walking around the table a whole lot, and that wasn't for that much money. You guys had about 600-700 in the middle.
Well, I can't get down 5-0. Because then I'm down 20-0.
No, I know, but
I got to be careful. I don't want to make any careless errors.
I told everybody on here that you just weren't going to let Brady beat him because you didn't want to hear about it. Brady's probably never really beat you except for maybe in some short tournaments.
Yeah. I mean, me and him never really played a lot,
Well, I know, but like
honestly.
he's one of the better players
Oh, for
in the
sure.
area.
For
So
sure.
someday, like,
Bar table.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Easy.
just saying, I was like, I don't think Justin's just gonna let him beat him. Like, I just think Justin's got too much pride to
Oh,
let.
hell no.
Yeah.
I don't want to
I said
lose
you
to
might see Justin.
nobody.
Well, sometimes when we see you play people for gambling for $100, like we see you trying, but we also know, like I tell people, like he's not going to miss much, but I mean, I can tell that he's not going to walk into every shot and spend that much time
No.
either. But against Brady, you were doing all that. I said this is just pride. He's just
Well,
not
we
going to
were
let Brady
betting,
beat him.
and I had like we were betting.
No,
I
they have
bet a
side
decent
bets.
amount,
Yeah, yeah.
and to me that was like a real match. Like some of
I
the like
know.
you got, giving up 8 games to 15 for when I'm tired,
I
and you're
know.
betting 50 or
But you still
100.
play hard enough to win.
No, of course, but I really didn't.
But against
when-
Brady, like I said, I was just impressed that you put that much effort into it. And I told everybody it's
Yeah.
just you had too much pride to
Well, I
lose to
have
Brady.
to. I have to.
I know you wanted the money, but it was still, to me, I just knew you wouldn't lose to Brady. I'm like, he's just not going to let it happen. Brady might take it like and just rob him of it, but he's not going to let it happen.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to bear down enough to like, but he still ran like 36 freaking racks. Like,
I thought it would be way better. I really did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you missed a 6 ball.
Yeah.
How did you dog
I
that
missed
one?
an 8 ball to run a 7, and
Yeah.
then the next game, I think I would end up with a 9 or a 10, but I missed an 8 ball. But I actually thought the rack would be a little bit more predictable. Like
Oh.
I was having to
You
hit him
switched
harder.
sides.
Well, I had to hit him harder, so that was giving me. It was less predictable.
Oh.
Like you can run any good player can run 20 racks, magic rack, bar table, if they're getting a shot. I wasn't getting a shot every time.
Right.
So,
You still ran, I know, a 6, a 5, and a few 4s.
yeah.
I think somebody else said he ran another 6, but I think I missed part of it or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure, but we've got tons of video of you now too. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. John will start editing it, do some highlights and things like that. And
I really thought there would be more packages.
yeah,
I
well,
really
Brady
did.
had trouble with the break, and he said the table broke way
Yeah.
different than the last few days.
Really?
He was up here practicing. He thought he had it drilled down, and then he said he
don't
got up
know.
there, and I'm like, well,
Well,
you
you
didn't really.
washed it, yeah, or cleaned the balls. That would change it.
We did. We've been polished. We got a new ball polisher here, so
Yeah, there
and
you go.
We've been polishing balls, and we've been taking care of it. And what do you think, Chris? What?
I had a good time.
Did you win or lose? What happened?
There's the champion.
What? Yeah.
we just played.
Oh, you did? You broke even with JP? Oh, that's nice, buddy.
Hey, man,
He gave
tell
you
us
the
how
wire?
you feel.
Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I had to find out real quick what happened.
Next Thursday.
Rock on. All right, Chrissy. Thanks, buddy. Sorry, Bally.
Thanks, bro.
You got enough today.
No, I didn't.
Huh? What are you going to do? You going to buy some new shoes?
Well,
You're overdue for a
I
pair. I
don't
don't think
know.
I've seen a different pair in a couple weeks.
I'll probably lose it. Every time I make a big score, it's going.
I'll take 18-4.
Get your ass up there.
Not today.
Oh, well,
You got to wait a little while.
I know.
You want me to hold some of that for you?
I'm actually going there tomorrow night.
Oh, tells me to stay away.
I
and
know.
get-
Then offers you a ride.
Yeah.
I haven't even been in the boat over here.
Oh, well, yeah. Got to leave some money at home.
I'll see you guys later, man.
See
All
you,
right.
bro.
Say
Shoot.
thanks, Chris. Good job today, man. What else? Anything else you want to tell everybody, buddy, while you're on here? They are?
Is that JP from
Yeah,
the
John.
break?
No, it's John Pedroli.
No, on the chat. Jonathan Peters,
Jonathan Peterson.
friends with Ryan.
I
Used
don't
to hang
know.
out at the break.
I don't know. Mike Clark's on here. Tom
Mikey
Gorman.
Clark.
He's the one that Tom Gorman's the one that ordered the Steve Lomax cue for your sponsor.
Yeah,
How cool is that?
cool.
Yeah. I haven't
love
seen.
Mike Hugh.
Yeah. When do you think you're getting your Coca-Cola and turquoise one? I want to see it.
I don't know. Hopefully soon.
I
I
know.
don't know. I need to call him. He asked me to call him,
Yeah.
but I've been so busy, like, talking to a bunch of people, and I haven't had time. I haven't been sleeping good. I probably slept, I'm not lying or exaggerating,
I
8
know.
hours this week.
Dude, I've been right
It's
there
like
with
an hour a night.
you. Well, you were here late as I was some nights.
That's ridiculous.
I had to wake up and go cover tables at Kenny's every day this week.
And I'm not working.
Yeah. Dude,
like you.
I'm dying, like dying tired. I'm excited I don't have to work
Bet.
tomorrow. I get to sleep in a little bit.
I don't know how you do it.
Dude, it's been rough, but I love it, man. We're having a lot of fun around here,
Gotta
guys.
make money, right?
Yeah, man. That's what we all try to do. Hey, so I don't know if you mind me asking you this. So, Moscone Cup, did you plan on making that 15,000? Like, did you have bills you were planning on paying? Like, you were kind of had to be kind of like planning on it.
Oh,
I know,
yeah.
like in your
I thought
business,
I
it's
was.
kind of weird, but like,
Yeah.
you know,
I didn't expect not to play.
you know what I mean?
Well, I kind of did because I thought there was a good chance
That it
it
got
was going to
canceled
be
or something.
or postponed.
Yeah,
I kind of thought that it would be better for everybody and Matchroom if they postponed it.
till the spring
But
or
I
something.
understand, like, they needed money and
Yeah.
the players did too. But I'm just saying, like, for that event, you need the fans there,
Yeah.
because I thought it was really boring, But
Yeah.
I watch basketball, like, it's boring.
You don't have to give me
It's not the
names, but
same.
how many of them guys could get action?
Oh no, I'm not.
Huh?
No, I'm friends with them all now.
All what?
You, what
All the
were you-
guys on both Moscone Cup teams. How many of them out of the 10 can get action?
all 10.
All 10.
I ain't fucking scared.
Right on. It's different when it's
I mean,
cash
I might
game.
not win, but
I'm just playing, buddy.
you're always starting shit.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Is there anybody you really want to play?
Uh,
What's going on with Roberto Sky Woodward? Do you know anything about that game?
um,
Is this just a challenge match kind of thing, or low
I
betting?
didn't know.
They're supposed to play each other. It just got announced yesterday, as far as I know.
Roberto
Yeah,
Gomez,
yeah.
one pocket, or
no,
9-ball.
9-ball.
and Skyler.
Yeah.
Huh.
Who's winning? Depends
Close
on the
game.
close.
Probably. I'll bet on Skyler.
You
Bet
bet
on the
Skylar?
American.
Bet on the American. Now, you and Roberto are good friends.
Yeah.
And Skylar,
Well,
obviously.
I mean, it could go either way.
Yeah. Who do you like? Do you like Roberto in one pocket over Skylar?
Probably right now. Roberto freaking
He's been
plays
playing
good
pretty
in one
hot.
pocket. Yeah.
I think he lost to Chip last time. Again, didn't he?
Yeah.
They just played again. I think Chip beat
Chip
him.
plays great one pocket.
Yeah. I'd like to get him to play you.
Yeah. I've never gambled with Chip. Not one pocket. I think we.
I've been
gambled.
begging him to come here to play you.
Yeah.
Like begging and pleading with him. I think I told you this, but last year at the Derby, pretty sure it was last year. Yeah, because when they moved it and the casino was right on top of the Derby, we were standing at the bar and we were all just kind of talking. I was talking to Chip, asking him to come here and play you. He's kind of looking at me kind of strange while we're talking. He's like, dude, you know who this is right here, don't you? I'm like, no. He's like, this is Justin's sister. And your sister was there hanging out with everybody. She's really cool. So I met her. She's came here and watched you play a couple times.
You probably were like, you want to go play that motherfucker?
No.
I'll
No.
go in with you.
Yeah, let's cut up Justin.
Yeah.
You out of here, buddy?
See you guys later.
All right, Migo. So we've got, we're going to try to get you that matchbook. When are you available? Skylar Brown.
Okay.
He says he doesn't know exactly how you play, but he knows you play good.
Nah.
You never got to play Justin, JP?
No.
No?
Stop. Hey, we know you're a champion.
JP plays good.
No, I'm really not.
I told JP personally I think Skylar's a slight favorite, to be honest. But JP wants to try him. They're going to play 8-ball. JP's a tactical as hell player. Skylar likes to tie up the balls immediately if he's not going to run them out. Like-
Skyler, for a young guy, he's really smart. 8-ball.
But that's JP knows that game. Like,
Yeah.
My shot making.
we just got to see if he can keep up with them and run enough racks,
Well, 8-ball will be a good game then.
Yeah.
You got to be smart, play good patterns.
Justin
You know
likes to
that.
play 8-ball a little bit. What kind of spot do you think you need, buddy? Be careful what you ask for because he might say yes. I hope you're about to say 6.
What?
It looked like you're 6.
I was gonna say like
Oh, Lord.
30 to 14.
something like that.
You better be real careful. He might jump out of his
Oh.
fucking chair.
If he plays like Skyler, I can't give him that.
2 to 1?
I-
If he bet enough, you
I'm
know
gonna
you would
wait-
give it to him.
I'll wait for you to
You're
play
so
Skyler.
full of it. If he bet enough, you know you'd jump out of your chair and go play right now and take your coat off.
You're talking about how great the guy plays.
He does play real good.
Yeah.
But I see what you do to real good players.
Yeah, I seen what you did. You made it the 15-game spot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. You better be careful what you ask for,
I
JP.
said great players. No, I'm
Wow,
joking.
I hear ya.
I'm joking. I'm joking, Brady. I'm joking.
I was thinking
Nobody will
Brady.
play Brady.
No,
In
actually, I
Illinois.
did put a number, and I think I even wrote it down. I think it was more like 40 to 16. That's probably more fair.
He offered me 40 to 50.
We did.
Yeah.
So
Well, we already got a game we're going to play. We're going to play the auto rotation game first.
Yeah.
I get to shoot any ball in any order, but I still got to run them out on a big table, basically.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are talking.
Yeah, he's going to beat me unless I play really shitty safeties on him or he starts running 6-packs. I got no shot, but he ran a 6 on this friggin' table. You watched that one?
Yeah.
Who'd you do that against? I forgot.
Huh?
He ran a 6-pack on this big table right here.
I don't know.
It was about a month ago or a couple months ago.
Must
No, it wasn't
have been a
Brady.
long time
That was on
ago.
the bar table. 6. He missed a 6 ball like a sucker. But he did a 6-pack on this big table against somebody like in a random race, like against like.
But then he
Yeah.
did that, then he did
I
Probably
think it was.
did a 4 or something.
Oh yeah, against Brady. He ran 36 wrecks. He ran like a 6, a 6, a 5, couple 4s. Wasn't as good as what Roland Garcia did on it, but it was pretty good.
I bet you would run 25 with a magic rack. You're going to run a lot.
I don't know about 8-ball. You don't really need a
No.
magic rack for 8-ball, do you? They're playing 8-ball.
They do, but I don't like it. They always get in that, like 4 or 5, and then it's a pain in the ass.
I'm gonna book J.C. Sievers and Mike Wills. We're gonna book that game.
They play even.
They're going to.
Yeah.
Bill beat J.C. Sievers.
JC hasn't played one of these.
Bill and Mike Wells have played even a bunch. I think you're gonna beat him if you play even.
Get teacher up here. Richard.
Why?
No?
Why?
Well, I was going to say you could pour him on
He doesn't
his back.
apparently like us too much. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were good.
I thought we were.
I thought you guys made up.
I don't think he
My
thinks we're
bad.
very smart over here. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay.
When I made a comment during Justin's match when he was playing Brady that for all intents and purposes with Brady's Fargo, he was a low-level pro, and that it would take a pro to beat him. And so he made a post on Facebook saying something like, "Oh, did you hear the commentators are saying Brady's a pro? Maybe Justin should give him more weight or something." Since I don't know, something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Some goofy shit. And then he said, "Brady, how was it playing Justin shooting from your chair?" He made a whole post about it on Facebook. I'm
Oh,
like,
he don't like Brady.
I know. I like Brady, man. He's a good kid.
Well,
And,
Brady was like talking shit about teachers. And then politics. They don't agree on
Oh, I know.
the whole thing. So I think that's what. I don't think he was meaning anything bad about here.
Well, he said about the commentators. He's
Oh,
obviously
really?
talking directly about me because I said it.
I mean, he might have
I'll
been
own
talking
it.
about Perky.
No, I'll own it. I said it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I mean, it's going to take a pro to beat
We need to
Brady.
get Andy up here.
Andy said in the chat last
Andy,
week.
get your ass up
Did
here.
you hear that? In the chat last week, he said he's getting the itch to play again. I think he's getting excited. He
I
likes
heard.
what we're doing over here, and I think he's going to come play some. May not be you right away, but if I can
Yeah,
get
he
him,
could get people will play him.
if I can get him to play somebody, maybe you'll be after that.
Guys, would it be like 16?
Him and Andy.
16?
Man, I'd like to see them
Depends.
do something longer, but
But I'm just trying to gauge a spot, probably, because
it's tough to say. Like Andy could beat him even on a bar box. He could. He's
Yeah,
done it
for
before.
sure.
Go to
For sure.
teachers and look at their tournament finishes. I mean, Andy's won enough of them. That's why Andy's Fargo rate's that high because he beats all the same people Justin does. You took Andy on the road?
yeah, he went with me and Sam.
You and Sam Devers? That's awesome.
Andy take Sam's spot. This is up in Sam would always want back but Sam would always get tired. He would wear down. This is
Really?
when Andy was like 14 years
That's funny because Sammy was like a sailor and in the Navy and everything, and Andy just was a pool player. And Andy wouldn't wear down, but Sammy did.
old. Yeah, Sammy would wear down, but
We're dogging you on here, Sam Devers. You hear
It
this?
started where he wanted to drink a little bit.
Ah,
party,
yeah, yeah.
So we were trying to get Andy. Got this kid.
Were you a drinker ever? I don't remember ever seeing you drink. No. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Justin,
know.
so everybody out here knows sometimes people said it on Easy Billiards like a year ago. I haven't seen you have a drink in probably like 5 years.
Oh, I drink more than that, but I'm not no drinker.
I'm just saying I haven't seen you have one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You used
I
to
don't.
drink a lot when you played pool.
Yep.
When I say a lot, I just mean often, not.
Oh, yeah. I used to drink a lot.
But like the last 5
But
years.
I wasn't an alcoholic. I would
No.
only drink at the pool room.
Right,
Like, I
that's what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
drink at home or.
You've
if I
never
went-
drank here that I've ever seen. Yeah, I know it's different. I just don't remember seeing you drink a whole lot though. I've played pool league with you before. I was on your team. I've known you for years. I just don't. Yeah. I was a bad drunk most of my life.
The people think they need it or it helps. It don't help. Like, it might
don't
help
believe in
a
that?
little bit with your nerves, but you need nerves. Nerves are like good. You
Yeah.
know, it makes you. Yeah, exactly. Like they say you're at your best when you're a little bit nervous.
So you didn't believe in like I play my best between beers 3 through 8 or whatever. Like
Oh no.
a lot of guys
But
say
people
that. Like,
think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think.
I
that.
play my best beers 3 through 9, then I just fall off the shelf, or 3 through 12, and then you get some guys that say I play better drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you guys know, like
Alcoholics think.
I joke about it, but like I like to play with my head right, you know.
Oh yeah.
And but that's just me. Like it lowers my anxiety, and I just enjoy it and have fun more, you know. But that's nothing to do with like playability or anything.
Well,
Like,
too, and if you're so used to it, it's not really going to hurt you. You probably need it. If you
No,
didn't have it, you'd be screwed.
do you know what's funny though? In the pool room, I don't. Like sometimes I'll be playing and I'll be like, shit, I just forgot. Like I just been playing for so long. I love playing pool. I'll just forget about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I just
No,
don't
I
forget.
know what you mean. Yeah.
I just have a good time and I'll be playing and I just forget about it. You know, and I'm like, shit. Yeah, like we joke around here all the time on the stream. I know you don't ever watch. You just play every day. But we
Well, I
say
watch it.
we do. I know. I've caught you in the chat. We say 3. Skylar was in the chat the other night. We were teasing him and his mom. They were both in the chat and everything. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, so I say we do 3 things real well around here. We get in a lot of little action. We talk a lot of shit and we take a lot of breaks. We do.
Smoke break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoke breaks, any kind of breaks, drink breaks, snack breaks. We take
Who's
a lot
this
of them.
kid here?
Where at?
Playing
don't know.
9 foot.
I don't know him. I think he came with Rodney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he did? What's his name? Yeah, we don't know him.
I think I've seen him. I think he's been in here before, but I think I'm on a cigarette time.
Yeah.
here.
Hey, man, thanks so much for
Speaking of
joining us,
breaks,
guys. No
yes,
kidding.
Thank you.
Thanks,
you,
JP,
everybody.
brother. Appreciate you, man. Guys, Justin Bergman, man, thank you so much for joining us, dude. That was awesome.
No problem.
Have a great night, buddy.